أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على محمد وعلى آله الطيبين الطاهرين اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد ولعنة الدائم على أعدائهم أجمعين من الأولين والآخرين إلى قيام يوم الدين رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي أستغفر الله ربي. So in our last session, we finished our discussion regarding the laws of pure, mixed or unmixed water, or how to purify things if there is an intrinsic impurity on a body or clothes or carpet or floor. We talked in detail, and also we talked about the leftover water. What are the laws regarding the leftover water? If it's a leftover water of a mu'min or a disbeliever, what kind of disbeliever, or an animal, or what kind of animal. And today, inshallah ta'ala, we'll start the laws regarding cleaning the bowel and the bladder. Inshallah, today we will start with the question, and that is, what is istibra? And what is the benefit of istibra? Istibra is an act that is recommended, act performed by men. Number one, it is recommended. Number two, it is performed by men. Number three, it is done after urinating. Why it is done? Number four, in order to be confident that no urine is left in urethra. So the benefit of performing this act of istibra is that if you perform it, then you are confident that there is no urine left after urinating in the urethra. So this is why this act of istibra is recommended. In detail, I have mentioned over here the process of istibra. The first step, the second step, the third step, and the fourth step, all of the steps I have mentioned it here. You can review it, you can read it, and inshallah, this will be beneficial for you. And you can take down the notes. Now we'll move towards our next question, and that is also very important. What are the laws of fluid that often comes out? So there's fluid often that comes out. What is the law? What is it called in Islamic law? Number one, what is its name? How is it categorized? And what is the law regarding it? The fluid that comes out due to sexual arousal is called madhi. The name for it is madhi. All right? And it is pure. The fluid that comes out due to sexual arousal, what is the name of it? Madhi, and it is pure. The second kind of fluid that comes out after the ejaculation of semen. This is called wadi. This is also pure. So the fluid that comes out after the ejaculation of semen, that fluid is called wadi, that is also pure. Given, obviously, if there is semen with it in that fluid, then that fluid is impure. There is no question about it. But if there is no semen intact, there is no semen involved in it, part of it, and it's just fluid that comes after the ejaculation of semen, that kind of fluid is pure and it's called wadi. The third kind of fluid is the one that comes after the urination. After urinating, this is called wadi. It is also pure if it is not in contact with urine. So obviously, if there are particles of urine or it comes in contact with urine, or there is part of urine involved in it, then this fluid will not be called wadi and it won't be pure. But if it's after urinating and there are no particles of urine in it, and then it is also pure. So these are the three kinds of fluid. One is madhi, wadi, and wadi. All of these these are the names of these fluids and the laws regarding it. All right. Now, there are some recommended acts when emptying bowels and the bladder that one should know. Recommended acts when emptying bowels or emptying the bladder. What are the acts that are recommended? Number one, sitting where no one sees him. So he is emptying the bowel and the bladder at a place where no one sees him. In old times, in villages, there were places where there used to be common, or they used to be able to see a person. So this is something that is not recommended. A recommended act is to perform it at a place where no one sees you, like normally is done now. Number two is to enter with the left foot. Number three is to exit with the right foot. Enter the place where you're going to empty the bowel in the bladder. You should enter it with your left foot, and when you exit the place, you should exit the place with your right foot. It is recommended to do so. Obviously, there is a hikmah behind it, and that's why it is recommended. Number 4 is to cover the head. Number 5 is to put weight on his left leg. To put weight on his left leg. While doing it, while emptying the bowel and the bladder, one should, it is recommended, one should put weight on the left leg. 6 is to do it before sleeping. It is recommended. 7 is to do it before offering prayers. Number 8, it is recommended to do it before sexual intercourse. Number 9 is to do it after ejaculation. These are the manners in which if someone empties the bowels and the bladder, it is recommended for him to do it. Or these are the times, let's just say 6, 7, 8, and 9. These are the 4 times if someone does it, it is recommended for him to perform it. All right? Now, when it comes to the disapproved acts while emptying the bowels and the when emptying the bowel and the bladder. Number 1 is to face the sun, moon, unless covered. If you cover your private area, then it is fine. It is not disapproved act. It is not makruh. But otherwise, doing it facing the sun or the moon is a disapproved act. It's makruh. Number 2, facing the wind. Number 3, roads, streets, alleyways. It is makruh. Number 4, in front of this marker is not in front of the door of the house. Number 5, under fruit yielding tree. Number 6, to eat while emptying the bowels and the bladder. This is disapproved, makruh. Number 7, to take a long time, meaning unnecessary time while emptying the bowels and the bladder. It is also disapproved. There's no space here, so we'll write it from the top again. 8, wash it with the right hand. 9, to talk, except when it's necessary, when you have to talk, or doing zikr of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, like Allahu Akbar, Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, all of these azkar. It is recommended to do it even when you are emptying the bowel and the bladder, right? Number 10, standing, doing it while standing. 11, on hard ground, doing it on a ground that is hard. 12, in the nests and dens of animals. 13, in water, especially stagnant water. Number 14, it is disapproved to withholding emptying the bowels and the bladder. It is also makruh to do it. So these are the acts that are disapproved while emptying the bowels and the bladder, or the places where it is disapproved, it is makruh to empty the bowels and the bladder. So inshallah we'll continue with the laws regarding the bowels and the bladder in our next session. Walhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad.